Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You can find my videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the Sita One. You can find daily posts of the tarot cards on Instagram, and Sita's weekly tarot reading and Sita's astro energy forecast on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the Sita One. So this is my special readings for the Winter Solstice on December 21st. And I would like to look at each sign. I'm going to pull one oracle card and a regular tarot card to show you what the theme is for the beginning of the season. And the winter solstice is really special, so stay tuned for those readings. They will be time stamped, so you could just look at your sign. If you'd like to, if you know your rising sign, you could listen to that. You can watch that also. Now, why am I doing the winter solstice? Well, it's a big celebration. We have a lot of celebrations at this time of year where people gather together to celebrate the light. So we have in Norway, they have been in the darkness, so-called darkness, for 6 months, so they welcome back the light. Our Aboriginals in the north, they do the same thing too, because it's been a long time before they've seen the sun. And that's what the solstice represents. It represents that we're coming out of the darkness and we're starting to see the light again. Ancient cultures celebrated this by different symbols that we still use at Christmas. The evergreen tree, the Yule log, which they would burn a fire and then bring the fire inside to the hearth to keep it burning, to welcome back the light. The holly, so talking about everlasting life. And this is how we see this part of the year. We're coming out of the darkness where we've been withdrawing to reserve our energy and plant the seeds of growth. As the light comes forward, it illuminates the darker parts of our subconscious, so we're able to face our fear with more positivity. And this time of year ruled also depression, but also going within to find the keys that you need to move forward into the year. And so if you do suffer from depression, this is the time of year to do some ritual around bringing yourself into a more positive light. And also bringing out some hidden things that you need to work on, and there could be hidden creative ideas. So this is a very positive time of year. Of course, we're experiencing the shortest day of the year, but the next day we start to see more light coming into our lives, represented by the birth of Persephone, who was the daughter of Demeter, whose daughter was kidnapped and taken to the underworld, and she emerges to give us the seasons. And also Lucinda, the goddess of the sun. So there's lots of representations over the time of this light, but also we keep that burning here with our celebrations of Hanukkah and Christmas. So let's move forward. I will start with Aries. I'm going to pull one oracle card and one tarot card to help direct you into the season of Capricorn, where you are looking out like the mountain goat from the top of the mountain, surveying what you've already created and looking at how you're going to plan and organize and build the next portion of your manifestation. Okay, Aries, here's what I have for you. Channel through spirit. So the first one is the oracle card, a beautiful card, honoring the process and the process of transformation from the cocoon into the butterfly. And it's telling you to really let go of the outcome. It's the process that you're going through. Remember that phrase, it's overused. It's not the destination, it's the journey. And that is what you're being told. Now, interestingly enough, you have two cards, lucky you, the Sun, which is the best card to get in the tarot, and the King of Cups, which is about emotional control, being able to look at your life emotionally and embrace whatever challenges you have, ups and downs of life, and be able to ground yourself during that process and nurture the process and nurture others. So this is very interesting because Mars, the ruler of your sign, is in retrograde and continues to be through the solstice. And so what it's telling you there is to review, go back, think about where you've put your energy, and you have a lot of energy, but it's time to settle and ground that energy and honor where you are, embrace whatever's coming your way. Things are not going to manifest fast, but the longer it percolates, your manifestation will be very solid. So, happy solstice, Aries. Hello, Taurus. This is your reading for the winter solstice. So, your oracle card is actually called Clear the Vessel. Isn't that gorgeous? What it's saying is that you are really in touch with the physical world, your physical body, and you have a great insight to how the material process works. So in order to share that wisdom with others, you need to cleanse and purify your body. Remove the things that are blocking you towards progress or blocking you from communicating with others. I mean, I know you know that slow and steady wins the race, but sometimes you can get bogged down by the details and by your connection to your material goods. So if you want to declutter, this is a good time. It's a great way to purify your body, but also to get rid of the old emotions and old attachments that you have within. And that's going to bring you a clear way and bring that light in, so it illuminates new possibilities for you. And strangely enough, you got the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins, and that's you. So obviously you are embracing the changes that are happening right now. Uranus is in Taurus and it's causing a lot of disruption, but the more that you embrace who you are and the more that you purify your energy, you will be able to handle the unexpected changes that are happening in your world, your material world, your physical body. And you also will be able to help others to direct their energies to things that are more meaningful in their life. So good for you, Taurus, and happy solstice. Hello there, Gemini. So welcome to your solstice reading. So we start with your oracle card. It's called Collaborate. It's perfect for you. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? People coming together like the Three of Cups and sharing energy with each other. This is divine synergy. So what you're doing, you've spent a lot of time, I think a lot of you Geminis have spent a lot of time alone, working on yourself, reflecting. With Mars in Gemini, it's been a slowing down of that mental energy, giving you a time to get accustomed to a slower pace and being more synchronistic in your life, so you're allowing the messages to come instead of always jumping from one thing to another and coming up with new ideas yourself. Now you get a chance to share this energy with others, and that divine synergy means not only universal but with other people, looking at their viewpoints. If you're working on a project, then you can incorporate others, and you're very good at that. But this way, it seems to be a more freer way, a more positive way of doing it, instead of just blurting out all the research that you've done. And you're always right, but not everybody sees it. So this is the way to share and to incorporate other ideas, and you do that very well, so you're going to get even better at it. Now, strangely enough, you have the King of Swords. It's your card. So here is a fair, honest, and truthful archetype, and that's you. So this year, you're moving into more embracing who you are. All that time alone has worked. You're able to look at some of the aspects of yourself that you weren't really crazy about and work on them and free yourself from those restrictions, free yourself from the toxic energies of others around you, and maybe people in your environment who were toxic also. And you're seeing things more clearly, but you're also being able to communicate with others and cut the ties from people who didn't have your best interests at heart. So good for you, Gemini. Happy solstice. Hey there, my Cancer crabs. Your oracle card for this solstice is really wonderful. It's Be Magnetized. Now, I know that you have the tendency to look at the past and go over it and wonder about a time in the past that was better than today. And that's not necessarily true. This is saying embrace your magnetism. You have a lot to share and a lot of energy to share. And so this year you can do that starting on the 21st. The light will illuminate some kind of fiery places within yourself, and that by moving forward and showing others the positive side of yourself and how you are embracing the light in your life and being energized by all the good things that are happening, and that you will create more and you will attract more to you. It's a law of attraction. Strangely enough, you have the Knight of Wands, fiery knight. He's impulsive, he moves forward. So I think your energy is shifting. You may have spent a lot of time, more than usual, revisiting and regurgitating old stuff. Now is the time to let go of the past and move forward. But move forward with this lovely, lovely energy. Man, look at this card. It is just vibrant. And that's what you are. You are vibrant. Don't be shy, which is your tendency. And don't play a shrinking violet. This is a time to blossom and show that energy to others, and you will help others find their way into a more positive and magnetic future. Happy solstice, Cancer. Hello, my Leo Lions, and your oracle card is very appropriate for the solstice. Be magnetized. That's the same one Cancer got, so you might want to look at, listen to the Cancer reading to get more insight, especially if you have placements of Cancer in your chart. But I'm getting that you need to embrace that magnanimous, generous force that you exude. But there's also a feminine part of it. Now, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. That brings the softness. I also think some of you Leos might either meet someone special, or somebody's in your life will become happier because they're creating something new. So that's something to think about this year. So your card is the Magician. I mean, can it get any better? A Leo with Magician energy. Everything you touch turns to gold. Watch where you put your intentions and your thoughts. And you are a big leader for other people. Normally you are, but this year you're really embracing the creative, divine energy and allowing it to shift things in your life. You don't really have to work too hard to get what you want. And remember to share your enlightenment and your ideas with others. It's going to be a magnetic year. Good for you. Happy solstice, Leo. Hey, Virgo. Your oracle card for the solstice is Make Mistakes. Now, we know that you are the perfectionist of the universe, so what is Spirit saying? It's a huge message. The more you try something without over-planning it and criticizing yourself for what's gone bad, the more the universe will send you the energy to help you to expand your awareness and knowledge and make you wiser. So be willing to step forward without that to-do list and plan, and be willing to overlook small mistakes. Also, you might want to concentrate on the criticisms that you have of others of their little foibles. So this is something to work on. Your tarot card is the Four of Coins, and I find that really interesting. And I would say that it's less is more. So if you've got a lot of plans and practical plans, and they're great plans, like you're very good at planning and looking at the small things that can affect an outcome, but it's time to let that go and just pick a few things and work on that, and you'll find that there's more stability as the year unfolds from the 21st, and that you'll be able to enjoy the moments that you've created. So happy solstice, Virgo. Hello, lovely Libras. I know you like to stay balanced, but this solstice is telling you something different. And while you want to take care of everyone else and see everybody's point of view, it's telling you to surrender and trust. And I think that's great. Sometimes we cling on to methods, routines, other relationships that we feel that we need to invest in order to move everybody forward happily. But that doesn't often happen. As you know, you can't keep everybody happy. You're only responsible for yourself. That doesn't mean you can't share and have compassion for others. So allow the ocean of divine wisdom to move you forward, and stop clinging on to the idea that you need to be the people pleaser. Now, the other part of this, which really fits in, is the High Priestess. So this is channeling your intuition, channeling the divine creator, the mother goddess, and allowing the feminine energies to come in to remove any obstacles and create balance and harmony. And that's going to move you forward in a really positive way, starting on with the winter solstice on the 21st. Happy solstice, Libra. Hello, my deep, mysterious Scorpions. Welcome to your solstice reading. You got the same card that Leo and Cancer got. I thought that was very interesting. So if you have those placements in your chart, you'll want to look up Cancer and Leo's reading. Now here I see something emerging. It says be magnetized. So it's asking you to step out of the depths of your very sharp, focused mind and just let that fiery energy and passion take you forward. There's also a female influence that's going to help you. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. A relationship you have where this person emerges very happy, very carefree, very dynamic. That's going to be a source, a role model for you and a source of inspiration. So allow the magnetic energy to enter into your life, and you will find that you can manifest your heart's desire in a really passionate way. Now, you got your own card, the Death card, so there's a lot of transition. You're used to it. You're used to the ups and downs. You're very comfortable going into the depths of your soul and digging up those things that need to be looked at. It's the solstice, so shedding light on areas that you haven't looked at before. Watch your dreams. They will give you messages. And I think this is a good transition. You're shedding some old things, old values, old thoughts, old relationships, and moving into something new. So that will take pretty well, I think, 2023 for it to happen. And I think you're going to be very happy with the results, especially with this fiery card, which is saying it's clearing out. That fire energy is clearing out the blockages, and it's helping this transformation to be complete. Happy solstice, Scorpio. Well, hello to my Sagittarians, the wanderers of the universe. And your card is particularly interesting for the solstice because it's be authentic, and that's you. You speak your truth, and it's telling you to go deep within before you do it. Perhaps you're a bit too impulsive, speaking what you believe, and you expect everybody to have your optimistic attitude, and often they don't. So think first before you act. Go within, see how you can guide yourself to speaking a truth that is accepting of others and their point of view, and also take care of yourself. That's part of being authentic. You can see this card, she's focused, she's sitting there in peace, so meditation would be a great thing for you. And it's a very particularly interesting time on the 21st because we have a lot of Sagittarian energy, even though we're moving into Capricorn, influencing us. Now, your card is the Queen of Cups. So here, the creative forces, the intuitive and psychic abilities are emerging. And it really fits in with the picture of this card because they're both focused on, she's on the cup, she's on the crystal ball, and so I think there's a psychic part of yourself that's emerging, and that's really wonderful. And that speaking the truth fits in with that because as those messages come up, speak your truth, but do it in a compassionate way. Have a wonderful solstice, Sagittarius. Hello, my dear Capricorns. Welcome to your solstice reading. Now, I know there's some people who think that Capricorns are very stodgy and boring, but that could be very far from the truth. I think you have an understanding of magic, but you just don't show it. So this is saying to find your motivation. So you're very good at seeing the big picture and creating, corporate members, corporate CEOs are Capricorn energy. They have Capricorn somewhere in their chart that's very strong. But now you're asked to take your focus away from the mundane and building the profits or whatever it is you're trying to build, and look at the divine energy and how you can motivate others and help others to create their own goals. And you're a very good leader, so I have a lot of faith in you. And this solstice is about the Six of Wands, which will continue into next year. So there's a lot of successes here, but remember, you've had help along the way. You're not on your own on this journey, and people have supported you because they see your wonderful leadership skills and your commitment. And so remember that, to be motivated by that, to to treat them well, and to show them how to go forward and be independent. So there you go. Happy solstice, Capricorns. Hello, Aquarius. This is your solstice reading. You got choreograph. This is sacred geometry. So what Spirit is asking you to do, because you are of the higher mind, you're always looking at the collective and seeing what they need and trying to bring that into existence, putting aside your personal desires. But this is saying align yourself to the creative geometry, the divine dance, the cosmic dancer, and take time to rest and to understand that you're not being selfish. You're actually very attuned, especially with Saturn in Aquarius, to creating things out of divine energy and bringing them together. That's a choreography. And you got the Page of Cups. Well, wow. So time for you to access your creativity, bring things in a way that's sensitive to other people, and use your psychic gifts. Yes, you have them. We all have them, and it's requiring you to use them. With the geometry, you can bring that into existence, but you must take time out of your day and out of your routine to take care of yourself, meditate, walk, all the things that nurture your divine energy, and you will create wonderful things this year. Happy solstice, Aquarius. Hello, my little fish, Pisces. Here is your card for the solstice. First of all, we have flow with divine timing. Now, this is really powerful considering that Neptune has been in Pisces and Jupiter was there, and you're just in tune with it, but maybe it's creating too confusion. Too much of a good thing is not a good thing. Jupiter expands, and we have a lot of this energy that is nebulous. It takes you out into the realm of dreams and fantasy, but you can really channel that, and that is what this is talking about. So flowing with that divine timing, it does take time. I mean, you get messages from the universe and you wonder, where is it? Where's the manifestation? Timing. And how do you time yourself? The Four of Coins is saying to sit down and make a plan. I know I'm talking to a Pisces, but there it is. Plan it out. Take time. Get rid of all the extraneous things that you don't need in your plan. You'd like to do everything. You're feeling everything on a deep level, especially with this energy and the Neptune energy and the Jupiter energy, but you need to rein it in. And this is how you're going to manifest. You're great at doing it because you have a direct line to the universe and to the divine energy. So use it in a really practical way. I know you're not in the practical world, but I think the solstice is bringing this energy where it's trying to tell you, if you create a structure around that energy, you can create wonderful things that bring your manifestations into reality. So there you are, Pisces. Have a wonderful ethereal solstice.